Hey, Yansan. Tumaini. Oh, Troy just remembered. I'm glad I'm doing this in JP because of Dainsleigh's voice. Like, I'm gonna scream without the F.
この辺りの見回りをしてくれ。
Actually, I might switch it to English. I don't know how good this is gonna be for a video.
今、北条の国ではボディービル大会の準備をしてるんだけど、追い込みトレーニングをし。だからってお前が見回りしてるのかよ。大会にも最高のコンディションを作るには日頃からのトレーニングが大事だ。直前になって焦ったってしょうがないだろ。それに。 見ての通り、私の体格じゃメジャーな階級には出られないし。そういうことか。なんでこっちを見るんだよ。おいらを出場させる気じゃないな、旅人。
Yeah, also need to hear Paimon's new voice. You're right, you're right.
目配せだけで二人ともありがとな。とりあえず私は
Okay, sorry, Nanami's VA, but I do have to switch it back. It's nothing personal, but no screaming without the S today. Patrol the area near the collective of Plantae. Am I there? Oh.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Oh.
We should go take a look, right? Seems like a thing to do on a patrol.
She sounds like a Melusine. She sounds like that one Melusine.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
Kari Bear.
Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
Oh,
huh?
running and running and running.
Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground. Oh, the blue shiny.
Shiny
it's from the trailer.
huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Oh, wow.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
Looks like it's from the Sumeru Desert. All roads lead to King Deshret. If you know, you know. This key is to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. What? Hibernation chamber? So the traveler has to hibernate? Or is that like a normal thing on a spaceship?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Okay, so it's confirmed. I didn't know if the spaceship they were talking about in the trailer was for the traveler or for Skirk, because it was kind of jumbled in there, but alright, now we know.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. So we just had this in our fucking asshole?
Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean...
My sister's.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender.
Well, yes.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
There's a rift in time.
The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true,
Why did the Hilichurl run
means
away?
your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order.
Yeah.
Man, I don't care about the Abyss Order.
Crazy? We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or
Yes.
do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you
Oh.
are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled.
Oh.
So the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Dude.
Huh?
Oh, I thought we killed the Abyss.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
What?
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off?
Right. They're flops.
Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
They're after my pussy?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows.
I forgot Mawika
If
was in
there's
this quest.
any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation.
Great, then let's head over together.
Great, let's go! Sorry. A space and time for you. Oh wait, let me read this. On that ship that traversed the Sea of Stars, there should only be 2 keys belonging to the golden-haired traveling twins. Interesting. Hibernation chamber. See what Mawika has to say.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time.
Oh.
Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
I see.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
There's more than that.
Oh, seems
There has to
unlikely.
be.
But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Right?
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
Exactly. And I told her, I said, ma'am?
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
I have to figure out the bottom This one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
And exhale.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed.
I feel like we could have let her know this in the Nightland Archon quest, but you know.
If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
Yes.
Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Yes, I am not an imposter. I am not. Absolutely.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind.
Oh, okay.
If you
Can we see
don't mind
Sitlali and
staying here with
Auroron?
me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Okay. Wait, can we see Auroron's gat? I'm sorry. Am I? Am I really sorry? No. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Look, it's Ilana.
Yay!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things
Yes.
looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Sitlali out of the house.
She sounds so much like a Melusine. I can't. But I do like it. I like her voice. Don't get me wrong. I like it.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
Alright, don't mess with Granny.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Is this foreshadowing?
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
Well, she might. I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Well, yes.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
Nah.
Hey, let's save the chat for
Oh,
later. We've got some
hey,
enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
That damn smirk.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sitlali. Anyway, let's get him!
It's Papa. Get him.
Show no mercy! Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Mm-hmm.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why
Okay.
don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Was there a battle here just now?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are
Sorry.
here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Aura. Just aura. Okay, I kind of want to change my team. Okay, never mind. I need to change my team.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic.
True.
I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Period. Let's get crunk.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet.
Well, yeah, we just did start the quest, so there is a lot more to do.
Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
Yan sounds so pretty. I wish I had
don't
her,
know,
but
it
I just
seems like
didn't.
they sensed
I could not pull him
something.
for Race's banner because I had to save for iced coffee.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So, we're not... Me when I can't read? So, we're no riser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get Lumi to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Well, I was gonna go, but...
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
I wanted that wine. Also, if anyone was wondering, I don't have Skirk yet. I have 0 pulls because I pulled for Kanij. So, and I'm at like 65 pity and on 50-50. So wish me luck. If anyone would like to donate, my Cash App and UID will be in the bio.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lally are waiting for us.
Okay. Whatever you say, Paimon.
We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by?
No.
Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again,
Someone's coming.
who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Someone's coming. Oh my god, it's Queen.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Hey.
Who are you? What happened?
An NPC with pretty eyes? Who the fuck are you?
No, now isn't the time.
Hmm?
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
I don't understand.
They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Or she's seeing things from another time.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
It's the Invisible Man.
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Okay. Oh. So we can see memories. Or we can see the past world?
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'll take care of them now. Damn, okay.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either.
Oh, really?
Let's try it one more time.
Sure.
Huh?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Okay.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Let's not do this.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Deirdrith.
I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't...
Me when I can't read.
I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary.
Oh.
Yeah, we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl
Wait, this is like
surrounded by monsters?
the Inazuma event. That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Beautiful scenery.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdrith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah.
Did
I
she
have
walk
no
into a
idea
new
where I am
timeline?
anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
The Savior.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny.
Oh. So, is she trying to look for Lumine? The savior of the old world? I don't know. I'm just talking.
Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
There was once a sage who passed through my village.
people got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
The Great Calamity?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And
That's true.
he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Hmm.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
That's what I'm saying. It's 2025.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
Yep.
Please, can you take me to see her?
Well, I don't know where she is. So... yeah.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Yes.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
You always believe that doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
Oh. Okay.
But the savior will rescue us all from
There
our
you
pain
are.
and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
I actually do. Because I read lore. She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? Can you stop blushing?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Yeah, Deirdith. Deirdith.
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams.
Okay.
And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
Okay.
So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I don't want to know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here.
There should be some,
Don't worry about that.
like, Veresa's garden nearby or something like that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Smooth transition.
What a mysterious girl.
Beautiful.
We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Okay, Paimon.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
Yep.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
Sure.
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you asked,
Great. Thanks, you two.
I guess I will. Who's this guy? Sutura.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though.
Can I lick your abs?
You do? Then it's truly an honor to
What?
serve alongside you once more.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I got hacked. If you heard anything weird, that wasn't me.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work.
It's
I
all
haven't heard a
good.
peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something.
I love this music.
Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems sus though.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Yeah.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Please. Who are you? Pantalo.
Huh?
Oh, he's tweaking.
Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
Yeah, $100.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler?
That damn smirk.
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great
Dude, he's
hero, that
fanboying.
could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous?
See how...
What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's
Oh my
bad?
god, he's
Or if I
tweaking.
accidentally make a weird expression with my face. One bad impression can stick for life.
See how when a guy is fanboying over us, over Aether, he likes it. Interesting. Very interesting.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Do you want to die?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
That makes sense.
But I am still on patrol, so please,
Oh, baby.
Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
He wants to be alone with us.
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request.
Uh,
Okay, calm down. Okay. Oh! Wait, I wanted to actually fight him.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
You're welcome.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
That makes sense. People communicate in different ways.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
Okay, Paimon, whatever you say. Just ordering me around. Like, fuck.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Bro, he was fine. Ignore her.
Traveler?
Oh.
You're back already?
Oh, she's wasted.
No one thought to wake me up, huh?
She's
In
gone.
fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless,
Yeah?
what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Noise.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
Period.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Right?
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here,
Oh? Sure, what is it?
have you heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the
Ass. I finished it for you because I know you can't say it here. But I got you. But dead monsters whose souls got stuck here. So I think that girl is a ghost. Yeah.
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
Yes. No.
Anyway, the short answer is there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
I wouldn't say that. Oh,
Hey, I'm not that old.
damn. I agree. It's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Yeah.
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither
Why is she
here
so
nor there.
pissed?
What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Yep.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Maybe.
Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet. Okay. Oh.
Traveler, watch out!
Move. She's clearly just like waiting for like a monster. She's gonna be like, "Oh, it's you."
Oh, sorry.
See?
I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
It's fine.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
She has a point.
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Okay.
He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
It's fine.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Just unfucking believable.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all.
You can really pack it away.
Damn.
Guess that explains how you have the energy to make it this far.
Damn, bitch. She know how to eat.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
If it makes you feel any better, you did. Sorry.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
True.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. Oh.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Well, you know, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
She has a point.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Also true, I would feel the same way.
Yeah, go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
We'll just get Malwika to blow up the sky again. It's fine.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well, you kind of are.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Same.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. I said real person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order yet. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Oh lord.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case... Girl...
Can you see them now?
It's just a couple of Rift Hounds. Oh. Why can't my Geo Traveler do that?
Can't see anything. But please, be careful.
200k.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
Yep.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
She's got a lot on her mind.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect
Okay.
me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber, soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh? Oh. This is the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Gra. Into that flower. Lumine and the Lord of the Night. My head. It hurts. Gah. Gah. My headache. It's gone? I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Who is that?
A blood-red
Oh.
sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight.
Yes, it is Conria. Oh, the red cubes, the red.
Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
Yes, it is the Great Calamity.
And the birth of a savior.
Oh. Well, that was still vague as hell.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Let's not do that.
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares.
Okay.
But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I was seeing her thoughts.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Ugh, I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I don't remember. I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Well, I remember. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Thank you.
Aw. Do I really seem that shady to you?
Low key. Beautiful. It's beautiful time lapse.
Well, Deirdith, this should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me.
It's no problem. I have auto cook. It's really useful. You should learn.
3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Hey, wasn't she gonna help us?
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
That is true.
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
Unfortunately, this is not Honkai Star Rail, and we don't have phones.
How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Does she know who that is?
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
See? Hold on. Oh.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them?
Okay.
They're heading right this way.
Thugs. She put everything into that. Those thugs.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
The way I don't even have that weapon anymore. I think I foddered it. Because I was dumb.
Woohoo! All done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are more monsters, which I can see, but Deer just can't.
So, any ideas on why
I don't know
these
why I
monsters
did that.
might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
This happy-go-lucky music.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
Uh-oh.
The front line has collapsed.
Oh no.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements?
No, relax. Their front line
Oh,
has
oh,
collapsed, not ours.
Scared me.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive.
Okay.
So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
It was Dane,
They
for sure.
wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I
My
heard,
man is here.
and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
My man.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
I'll handle it.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
He never misses an occasion like this.
Dainsleif.
Hey. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif.
She's so excited.
Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
I can't voice act, so I'm just gonna read his lines like I'm reading a book.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power.
Uezo.
It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Thank you.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
Bye-bye.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Right. Yansan, yes, I will remember that name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them. Damn, I can't
What do you think
read.
we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they are so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. The outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do it, the better. That's right, the ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order.
Mincemeat metalworks. Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
That's putting him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on, that girl called her the Savior. He knows.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
Last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. Yep. And not just that, it referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the cataclysm has already taken place? Yeah. She's a ghost.
Wait, wasn't his sister
Maybe. I
called
don't
the
know.
princess, though? Where did this savior thing come from?
Well, when she was first granted the title of princess, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed as the Conrian savior. But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from the pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. Okay. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, excluding the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
Yeah, you know what? Me and you, Dane, we can actually share a bed. There's only one. I will consider it, but we must discuss our next step first things tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Oh wow. So, oh. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you.
Oh, goody.
We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Maryland.
Wait, can we see Kanish?
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
The scroll of the hero of Cinder City. Guys.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
Right? I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Yeah. Be patient. Very well then. I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel.
You're gonna
Girl.
go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own.
Okay.
And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming. I'm
For a
coming.
second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Oh, okay. Let's go to Cinder City. Assault the Abyss Order stronghold.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Let's press this. Yo! Oh my god, oh my god. Guys. Wait, let me see that again. Yeah, it does look like blue fire. It's pretty cool. Damn. Wait, he's OP. Dane's Leaf does what? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Dane? Oh, look at him slide in. Wait, he's so sick. Hello.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you.
The hunt?
I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Yeah, so he does have the curse of immortality. Okay,
But
confirmed.
today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means.
Other means?
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
What? Tch.
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Okay.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover?
Oh.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
Oh.
And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
Conry is back? What a load of dribble. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears are tired of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Kanya has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Aside from that girl, no.
I sensed something
Oh,
strange in my
well.
dream. It was vague, but
Oh.
it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
How could I forget she said that?
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing the mean of the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. In the usual style. Meditation. I can't see the monsters at the same time. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deirdre. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means the survived Kanya that he spoke might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deirdre has found a way to communicate with us. Whether it may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Kanya has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. Well, this is the only thing that should demand our attention in this instant. And that is silencing this man for good. Okay.
Will not bring shame to the name.
That should be all of them, right?
Oh.
So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Dude, this isn't the only potential lead we have. I understand you think she might be from a revived Kanya, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Kanya could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Oh. Behind you. Watch out. Oh. Oh, I thought he disappeared. Oh. I do have to screenshot this. Damn. Oh, wow. Oh. I thought your voice and attitude... Oh, he's fine. My mistake? I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on.
Harden.
And you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Right? Speak for yourself, I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh! Oh, damn! I wish this was actually animated.
You were joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
Damn, he fucked him up. That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become. What did he do?
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart.
This is sad.
And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Yeah, that's true. Suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I have received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student Sir Taloji, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. Okay. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights. All to bolster... Oh my god. All to bolster your own position and reputation. Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home... Tensei slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Conria. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind are gradually, but simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The Loom of Fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories.
So they need Dane?
And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share,
So he just helped.
the more that can be restored.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose was to supply the Loom of Fate with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder
Oh?
brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Wait, give that to Capitano. He's like rotting. Wait.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
This was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army, that strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I thought I would just hear Kenichi's E ending after every cutscene.
Great! She's still here!
Oh! Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. The blocks. So the cataclysm is starting in her world. Could this be the cataclysm? Is this where Deirdre is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Hadai. No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great.
The
That means
OST in the
world isn't
background,
going to
wait.
end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
No, wait. Don't answer that.
Okay.
We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You
Aw.
protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything.
I mean, maybe.
It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
The key.
That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
Yeah.
Huh? What is it?
If this is her future. Oh. Wait. She was the hilly girl with the key. And once the ley lines were, like, reconstructed, she took on her human form again. Oh. Okay, dude, what should I do? I'll give her the key. Wait, no. Let me go against my instinct and click keep. Oh. Guys? Oh, time stopped. Oh. Oh, hey. So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. You knew all of this. I only knew the ending. I've always been curious about how the events had led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Deirdre, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. We'd been separated ever since I had awakened into that. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was equally desperate in need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision the rest of my days. Regret. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. Ah. So you're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are now, an intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come at me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Deirdre succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Not yet, but I have taken a very important step, and now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Tevet's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added and existing ones cannot be replaced. Then I learned that Natlan's Ninth Kingdom appeared to be an exception to that rule. It has intrigued me ever since. Yeah, we know that from the Natlan Archon quest. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. What did she say? Fortunately, for no other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct an endless ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over any present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deirdre to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. So I now hold in my hands as the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding it within the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. So is it actually in Natlan now, or is it just in this, and she can control where it actually takes place? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. See, as my second home. This is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of the entire world behind me. Does that make sense? She wants to speak with the heavenly principles. Eh? Oh no. I recognize those shapes. I know you always want to change fate. We both do, but this time I won't let you succeed. Is a sustainer here? I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. So she leaves again. Just a deadbeat sister. Wow.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Daneslifts, of course.
So Lumine wants to speak to the Heavenly Principles, probably do some duking out, and then, like, open the little device she had, and then reconstruct Conria. I think, if that's my understanding, is that correct?
What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
We did.
Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I just need some time to take everything in. Of course. But she would be me.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now.
Oh.
And learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
I did.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else.
Yes, I remember.
So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan.
Ah.
However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Oh.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
I think Lolly had enough drinks.
I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Kinda.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first. The cave.
Huh?
Eon-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Well, yeah.
Traveler?
Me when my phone dies. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep where dreams, sweet, yep, Oh, that was it. Oh, that was really good. I guess we know like part of Lumine's main goal. And her main goal is to blow up, act like I don't know about it.